Hey y'all, welcome back to the party. It's me, your girl BrittReacts, and today we are reacting to Tom MacDonald and Adam Calhoun, Race War. Let's see what they have to say. And there goes my computer, just being crazy.
It's okay to be racist, as long as you hating on the Caucasians, teaching white kids that their shade's the same as school shooters and rapists. Maybe I'm tripping because the white children have been getting taught that they got white privilege by the white guys in the high heels who identify as the white women. I'm not proud to be white, but I'm fine with it because I'm not allowed to have pride in it because the colonizers and the white bigots made white history my business.
Jesus. All right. I'm gonna rewind that because that was a lot. That was loaded. From the top now, please. Here we go.
It's okay to be racist, as long as you hating on the Caucasians, teaching white kids that their shade's the same as school shooters and rapists. Maybe I'm tripping because the white children have been getting taught that they got white privilege by the white guys in the high heels who identify as the white women.
All right, let's stop right there. First things first, is there a project between Tom and Adam that I don't know about? Are they dropping like a joint album? Because they've been putting out so much music together. And if I'm late, I'm late. Y'all know I ride on the slowest boat on the river. Okay? And that's okay. But they've been putting out some messages, some heat back to back to back every few weeks. So I'm just wondering, are we looking at like a full project, or I don't know, are these just singles? All right, so basically Tom is saying, I think the term is reverse racism, like that can't be a thing. The only racism that is allowed is for it's against white people, or it's white people against other people, and that teaching white children that they are the poster children or the face of mass shootings and the other word that I can't say here. I probably shouldn't have said the other one because YouTube will come and find me. And the people that are teaching them this are transgender individuals. And I think if you strip it all down, he's just trying to say the messaging is really confusing. Like what are we telling our kids? What are we teaching our kids? I think he then goes on to say, well, let's let him. I feel like this one we might have to stop a lot if it's going to be like this, because those first 13 seconds were loaded.
Proud to be white, but I'm fine with it because I'm not allowed to have pride in it because
I'm not proud to be white, but I'm fine with it because I'm not allowed to have pride in it. Is that what he's saying?
School shooters and rapists. Maybe I'm tripping because the white children have been getting taught that they got white privilege by the white guys in the high heels who identify as the white women. I'm not proud to be white, but I'm fine with it because I'm not allowed to have pride in it because the colonizers and the white bigots made white history my business. I ain't never gonna give a damn if you like me. I ain't gon' trip when they stereotype me. I'm a white boy and a white boy like me knows that all lives matter. Bite me. When I was younger, they taught me to never.
Yeah, I mean, he's basically saying like, I'm not even allowed to be proud in who I am. And I have my forefathers to thank because all their nonsense has trickled down to like, all of us are still in some way, shape or form paying for the past, having to answer for the past, having to show up because of the past, having to rectify because of the past, having to heal because of the past. Yeah. I mean, Tom MacDonald speaks from his point of view. He's a white male. So he speaks from his white male point of view. And I think, a lot of people could say his music is redundant, his messaging is redundant, but so is that of a pastor. His job is every week to get up on that pulpit and preach the word of the gospel. And no one seems to get upset. He's preaching from the same book every week. So I think when you feel called to have a mission or a message that you feel led to put out, I mean, I applaud the consistency and the unwavering stance. Like, he has not changed his stance. And it's just like, when you think about other artists and how they evolve and, they start out one way. Everyone starts out one way. I know he didn't always look like this. He didn't always sound like this. But I think since I've encountered him, his messaging has always been on brand. It's always been the same. So.
Trip when they stereotype me. I'm a white boy and a white boy like me knows that all lives matter. Bite me. When I was younger, they taught me to never see color, to treat every man as if he was my brother. But now that we're grown up, we hate one another for all of the ways that we struggle and suffer. They coming for blood and we running for cover. The government wants us divided and dumber, addicted and drunk in the gutter, so we never wake up and never recover.
I think that saying, I don't see color is controversial because I think, oh, he's got a contact in one of his eyes, this kid. That's interesting. I think it's one thing to not see color, meaning you love everybody and it doesn't, like someone's color means nothing to you as far as who they are and how you interact with them. But to not see color and to ignore the fact that there are situations where for some people color matters in their everyday life, or in certain situations the color of their skin does affect their experience here on earth. I think that is the issue and controversy surrounding that phrase of like, I don't see color, why some people are like, but you should see color. I don't want anybody being like, that's my black friend Brittany. Right? I don't want anybody identifying me as their black anything. That's my black coworker. I am a woman, I am a mother, I am a daughter, I am a Christian, I'm all these other things outside of the color of my skin. But I would not mind if someone acknowledged the fact that maybe I have a different experience in life, or my family members have my brothers could have a different viewpoint from life because they have a different skin color. And again, you don't have to walk around and be like, da 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 da, but it's like just the acknowledgement of, I think that's where people get upset by that terminology, and Tom saying all lives matter. And I think it's the same thing, right? Like the people who are saying Black Lives Matters argue and say, well, we're not saying that white, every other lives don't matter. But in this situation where a black life was affected, it didn't feel like that black life mattered. And we just want people to acknowledge, if all life matters, then this black life mattered. And I think it all gets so charged by emotion and people not knowing how to articulate, or people not wanting to understand. And, it's unfortunate. Yeah, I'm going to have a hard time not stopping a lot through this one, and I'm not going to apologize for it, guys.
Call me culture vulture cause I rap good. I don't pop cans or smoke backwoods, but they call me a wigger and label me Hitler and hate like I'm wearing a Klan hood. It ain't left or right or black or white, it's good and evil. Elite folks ain't normal people. United we stand and divided we fall. America, we gotta get real. You were segregated, that was not fair. You were enslaved, they did not care. But you were never on a plantation and my generation was not there. That's trauma in your DNA, causing what we see today. I pray to God you stay in.
Didn't I say it? I said it. Like, yeah, you're right. This generation did not enslave black people. This generation was not enslaved, and the white people were not the slavers, but there is generational trauma. And I think he hit the nail on the head. It's like, we're all still suffering in some way, shape, or form from it all, when it shouldn't be me versus you. It should be good versus evil. And that should be it. We should be trying to annihilate all of the evil, ugly darkness on this planet, and stop worrying about all the people who aren't like us, who aren't like us because of color or status or how they vote, and start going after the people who are going after our children and killing one another. It's like, come on. It's that simple.
Generation was not there. That's trauma in your DNA, causing what we see today. I pray to God you staying strong. Don't want to see no man in pain. You white folks, I'm embarrassed. Some of y'all are such Karens. That prejudice you inherited was racism from your parents. Get that poison.
He said some of y'all are embarrassing me out here being Karens. And yeah, racism is it's taught. No one is born racist. No one is born racist. You can be born white. You can be born black. You cannot be born racist. That is it's a curriculum. Like Tom said it.
Some of y'all are such Karens. That prejudice you inherited was racism from your parents. Get that poison out your veins. Whites and blacks are all the same. They want us in our graves. Just let me try to explain. I swear they want us in a race war, dying every day for whose lives matter more. I won't be dying in the race war. Our government is paid for, 'cause our lives matter more.
I love that. Whoa. It's so like gritty and raw. Simple and plain. They want us at war with one another. And the best way to do it is to paint us a color. Red and blue, white and black. Like we have to identify as something. And they have to do it some way, shape, or form. And what's the oldest way? What's the tale as old as time? Race. Tale as old as time.
Our lives matter more. If you born black, you lose. Might as well go get that. You gon' die before you 25, get shot over your shoes. You gon' get killed by police even when you follow the rules. If you listen to the news, you gon' believe all this is true. True, I ain't feel no white guilt. They don't ride for me when I'm killed. I guess white life don't matter, it's sad, but that's the way that I feel. I feel like they feel like I don't know what they all call me. Cis white male, bigot, racist, he's a Nazi. That's not me.
Oh, Jesus. So his like opening first 8 bars, he basically painted the perspective of the black life from what the news says, in his opinion. I do think that is the perspective of a lot of black, specifically males on this planet, or I'm sorry, not on this planet, in this country. Maybe on this planet, I don't know. Do I think it is the experience of all black people or black males? No, but I do think there are some black people out here who have that experience. I don't think it is fair to negate anyone's experience. So to say like black people don't actually go through this, that's an agenda. White people don't actually go through this as an agenda. It's like, how can you tell me what my life experience has been? So I'm not sure I 100% agree with Adam, but I get where he's coming from, where they do try to paint this blanketed kind of experience for all of us that like all black people say they go through this and all, I get it, but I'm not sure I 100% agree. And I think that's okay. Yeah, just like he said, like I know what you think I don't know what they call me, cisgendered white male, bigot, It's like the same thing. It's like everyone looks at white males and paints them as, public enemy number one right now. Are they all public enemy number one? Of course not. So you can't agree with that either. So yeah, I get it.
I don't know what they all call me. Cis white male, bigot, racist, he's a Nazi. That's not me. I'm not one of these white liberal commies who think black America needs allies in their army. Your neighborhood's all gated and claim you pro-black, but you faking. Guys are dying on the pavement. All your hashtags won't save them. That ain't gangster. People begging for their life still. I know white people.
Y'all love a post a hashtag and think you're doing some civil work, don't you? That's basically what he just said. Oh, is it true there's black on black crime? 100%. Is it true there's white on white crime? 100%. Is it true there's every race against race crime? 100%. Is any of it right? No. That's probably my least favorite argument. It's like, well, black people are killing black people and da-da-da-da are killing da-da-da. It's like, again, good versus evil should be the only argument here.
Hashtags won't save them, that ain't gangster. People begging for their life still. I know white people who can't afford to pay their light bill, who might feel like they the ones who losing their life, when the worst thing you could be is not ashamed to be white. White privilege is a system they position for division. If you black, you go to prison. If you white, your life is different. Take some money, race religion, sprinkle in some ammunition, and make everyone believe that the other team is the villain. I ain't pro-black, I ain't pro-white, I'm pro-American. Every color turns up bones one day when you bury them. Whites and blacks.
Every color turns up what?
American. Every color turns up bones one day when you bury them. Whites and blacks are all the same. They want us in our graves. Just let me try to explain. I swear they want us in a race war, dying every day for whose lives matter more.
I love that for her. I think he's saying war. War. I love that.
A race war, our government is paid for, 'cause our lives matter more. They want us in a race war, dying in the streets. Should be us against them, but it's you against me.
Yeah.
Nobody gonna win, everybody gonna see that the color of your skin don't change the color that.
I love this. I already love this montage of smiling. This felt very heavy. It felt very sad. And to have some joy at the end feels good. It's like a release. Like, I love this. Nova, did you do this, girl?
Ain't nobody gonna win, everybody gonna see that the color of your skin don't change the color that you bleed. I swear they wanna see.
Oh my God.
Dying every day for whose lives matter more. I won't be dying in the race war. Our government is paid for, 'cause our lives matter
more. Oh wait, there we go. The Brave 2 out now. Okay, they have a project together. I don't, again, know how late I am to this boat, but my boat rides real slow. And so leave me alone, all right? I'm like, they just have so much music coming out together. There must be a project. You guys, you know, I see some of the comments that people call me for not disagreeing with Tom, not disagreeing with Adam. And I think that sometimes we just want to be in opposition instead of actually listening to receive. We are always listening to be on the opposition. And if you really stop and listen, do you have to agree with every word bar for bar? No, I didn't. I just said that. But the overwhelming message here is it should not be you versus me. It should be all of us versus them. Like, how can that be wrong? How can that be wrong? How can that message be wrong? You know what I mean? Everyone is entitled to their opinion. But I don't think this messaging is hurting anybody. I think it is meant to wake people up who think one way all the time. On all fronts, you know? So, I don't know. That's just my opinion. Another good one, another message from them boys. I hope you enjoyed it, guys, and I hope you have the day you deserve. Peace.